Graduates, you have formed the basis of your personal and professional lives here at Merrimack. I have been privileged to hear from so many of you the stories of joys, struggles, tears, and triumphs of your time here. Today, we will hear from a graduate student who will tell his story and yours. As the representative of the class of 2021, this student embodies the best of Merrimack. Representing our graduate students is William Vincent Skelton, who is a double warrior and has earned a Master of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering. Please join me in welcoming Vincent.
Fellow graduates, faculty, staff, and honored guests and families, I stand before you today upon the completion of our master's degree. We did it during a year like no other, a year that could have broken us, but it did not. A year that challenged us in a way that we've never dreamed of. A year that required adaptability and perseverance. A year in so many ways leveled the playing field for me. You see, 2020 and 21 required from all of you what the world had always required from me. From the time I was born, I needed to adapt and persevere. Born with cerebral palsy, the world was not an easy place for me, and nothing was predictable. Things that came naturally to me, eating, walking, talking, were a struggle. School, let alone college, seemed like an option for other kids. A master's degree was unthinkable, yet here we stand. I had to make my way in a world that wasn't set up for me, where the most mundane situations were dangerous, a world that looked normal, but was not. Does that sound familiar? In so many ways, I have been living in 2020 since 1998. I've needed to work harder and longer to achieve the same task. I learned early on that giving up was not an option. But if you opened your mind and engage your heart, you can and will find a path to your dreams. My path zigged and zagged, but I learned how to adapt to the world. I learned how to do normal things, like on my own, like skiing. In high school, my physical therapist suggested that I should try skiing. Since I could barely walk at the time, my family was hesitant to say the least. But we were introduced to New England table sports, known as Neds, and from the first time I clicked into the findings, I was transformed. Yes, my skis and bowls looked different, but I was skiing. And with much support and years of lessons, I found what comes naturally to me, a world where I excelled. Skiing changed the trajectory of my life. The people at Neds believed in me, even when I doubted myself. They pushed me to do my best. They innovated, they adapted. As my they showed me a world where I fit in. As my skiing skills progressed, so did my self-confidence. I began to think anything was possible, even in college. So on a chilly spring day, I drove through the gates of a Merrimack for a door that would change my life. Excited and a little scared, I met with some faculty members to see if Merrimack might be right for me. Committing to Merrimack was the best decision I've ever made. Yet my path at Merrimack was not a straight line. I came into freshman year as a mechanical engineering major, intent on creating adaptive ski equipment so that others could experience the thrill of skiing. As my father and my grandfather are engineers, I was excited to become a third generation engineer. In my junior year, I was given the opportunity to work on some satellite missions, not adaptive ski equipment. But I opened my mind and heart to this new field and fell in love. Now I am thrilled to be joining the Mitre Corporation's aerospace team in June. The losses that 2020 and 2021 have brought are almost immeasurable. For all of you who lost a loved one, a job, a home, or your way, I grieve with you. The virus has changed the way we do everything, but we have adapted and persevered. Classrooms and labs became Zoom, and our social circles shrank. The virus took our freedom, our fun, our innocence. As we move from in-person to remote and hybrid learning, we lost small talk. We lost surprise and encounters. We lost so much. But today, we celebrate what we have gained. I share my story with you to reassure you that you too can handle whatever comes next. As we go out into the world and start our careers, it's okay to zig and zag. The pandemic has taught you how to adapt, has shown you how to persevere, has proven you can succeed. So if you are thinking about doing something, go for it. Surround yourself with the people who support you and distance yourself from the people who doubt you. I would not be standing here today without the support of my family, faculty and staff at Merrimack, all of my professors, and you, my classmates. You can achieve your dreams. Just set your mind and heart to it. Adapt to where you need to. Surround yourself with the right people. Do the work and have a positive attitude. If you can do that, nothing is out of reach. Thank you for your time. Good luck. Congratulations on the moment of achievement, and good luck to each one of you in your future endeavors.
Thanks. That was a great speech. That really was. You did a really good job. That was wonderful.
What a great speech. Vince, that was really one of the best speeches I've ever heard. Because it's a hard thing to stand on this stage and do that. You deserve another round of applause. Let's give it for Vince.